Hi, I'm ATONIA Pettiford, and welcome to ATONIA Styles and Trends with the latest update on fashions, styles, trends, celebrity updates, and what's hot and what's not. Among the numerous fur salons in New York City is the exclusive salon owned by James McQUAY, the Black Furrier. His showroom is lined with the most luxurious furs that are stylish and unique, as well as of the utmost quality.
I've been working for Mr. McQUAY 20 years. I'm what you call a girl Friday. I do it all. I do the styling. I now do finishing. I do the bookkeeping. I do the selling. I do you name it. It started as a one-man's business. It has grown, but then there are things that you have to oversee, and he has left me in charge. And so I'm on skates. I'm checking the merchandise, make sure that when it goes out it's done properly. I'm checking the finishing to make sure that it's done properly. I'm checking the styles and make sure it fits the person that has purchased it. I check the records to make sure that everything's in order, and payments. We do have layaway plan. You name it.
What are customers looking for in furs? Decide to buy one.
Yeah. What are they looking for? They're looking for high fashion at a reasonable price. I'm sure you recognize that they claim a recession, going into a depression, but I think it's a depression. And so therefore they like a luxury item, and they want to be beautiful, and they want to be draped in fur, but they want something that's classical, that will not go out of style right away. However, they still want it to talk to you, to speak to you, to make you look different, to take on one's personality. And that's where my job come in. It's sometimes difficult because, each individual have their own style, their own complexion, their own look, and you have to take that in consideration when you try to match up furs. For instance, if a woman is on the heavy side, you kind of stay away from the long hair fur. It has a tendency to make you look heavy. You check complexions, because certain colors look better on certain women. For instance, a very fair woman or a white Anglo-Saxon look better in a lighter color. You find Caucasians, or the darker woman or the darker tone looks better in the ranch and the mahogany. If a very fair woman, as she gets older, wear a dark coat, it has a tendency to make her look heavy. Again, that comes with time. You can look at a person 1 second, you'll be able to determine what will look best on her.
How have you made the prices attractive for? Obviously you had to make some adjustments.
Oh yeah. We had to make a lot of adjustments with the economy being what it is today. A luxury item, you still want to give them quality, and you want to give them the best for their money. So what you do is you have cut certain things out. We try very hard. We cut advertising down. We used to do a lot of it in magazines, on the radio, newspapers, and if you're aware, this is very expensive, and what we have done is we've tried to pass it on to the customer and let her speak to her friends about it, word of mouth, and we have had private showings. We want you to see the merchandise, we want you to see the new styles, but we really can't afford to spend $40,000 for a page in like Vogue or Harper Bazaar, so we have cut down. We've cut down, but we still want to keep the quality.
What about catalogs?
Catalogs are expensive. We cut them out.
Really?
Unfortunately, up until 2 years ago, you got to remember, every 6 months the style changed. So just when you get a catalog working and it's fabulous, and you got to remember, Mr. McQUAY is noted for high style and quality, and it changes. If a woman had the same style in 2 or 3 years, then she buy. You keep the same coat for 10 years if the style is the same. So catalogs we have cut out. We stand behind our merchandise 100%. You can trade it in, and then you can update your merchandise to something new. We'll give you a certain amount of money on the particular coat item, and then we'll go from there. But they do change. I would say every 5 years. A woman is now, she can remodel 5 to 10 years. She wants to change the style. See, if you buy quality, then you can restyle it. If you buy an inexpensive coat, it's kind of hard. You have to let me be your eyes and your guide. It's a blind item. It's just like diamonds. When you go to buy a diamond, you should never buy it from a department store. You should go to a jeweler. When you buy fur, you should definitely come to a furrier, because it is blind and you have no way of knowing. First, when I speak to a customer, I want to know what her budget is. And second, I explain to her that there is no such thing as something for nothing. Unfortunately, department stores and a lot of places try to play on people who are looking for a buy. There is no such thing. Can I give you the best for your money? Can I give you quality? Yes. Can I try to cut the cost and make marginal income for myself or the business? Yes, we can do that. But can I give you something, a $10,000 coat, and I can say it's marked down to $2,000? That's utterly impossible, and that's what I see. And they're able to do this because it is legal to have a markup marked down. And all they do is they mark the coat up a week before the sale, and they mark it back down. And in reality, you have not received not even $5 discount. We don't do that. In my opinion, that's sleazy. We have customers all over the whole United States. And over the years, we have built our business mainly on trust. They trust me. They trust Mr. McQUAY. They trust our word. They trust our eyes. And they let us be their guide. And that makes it even easier to be able to give them the best for their money. When someone trusts you, you will never betray their trust. This is a natural ranch mink coat, USA origin. It's high style shawl collar. You have balloon sleeves with a cuff, straight body, female skins. And believe it or not, this is what's selling. It's not so trendy that it'll be dated. You know, it's dated, but not to the point that in 10 years you will look out of place. Your main, if you notice, the style is really in the shoulders and in the sleeves. The body is basic. It is straight. The collar is basic. It is short. Again, we're dealing only with the shoulders and the sleeves. So therefore, after 10 years, if you decide to change it, you can remove this sleeve, this here cuff, and put something else on, or change it with different hair, different color, and you can change the shoulders. This coat happens to be unique. We made it especially for the Black Caucus fashion show about 3 years ago. It's a dyed green Russian raccoon. It's different. Everything about it it reminds you of fox. It takes control when a man has it on. It's so different. Smile, darling. You're wearing fur. Gorgeous.
Not too feminine?
Huh?
It's not too feminine?
No. You don't think so? No. Men are wearing long hair. I can put a mink on, but no, I think this is more masculine than some of the others, yeah. It's just different because of the color.
It is.
It's the color. Now, we made it for a fashion show, and you know, when you're doing fashion shows, colors show up better than the plain. Oh, it catch your eye. If Bill or someone taller even put this on, it's unique. It's you don't see yourself coming and going. I can put the basic classic coat that the average guy wear, raccoon or mink. That's what they usually wear. But you have a lot more now that is, expanding, and they're wearing things like fox, feathered raccoon, muskrat. I mean, in the last 10 years, I'll say 35% of our business is now male. So, of course, we see men wear fur every day. So you gotta remember, it's not that cold in New York like it used to be. But you go places like Germany and Europe, it's very cold. They wear fur every day. They wear all of this. This is not unusual. This is not something different or unique. This is their everyday life. Yeah.
Well, it's a very comfortable coat. It's somewhat on the heavy side, but I mean, I definitely have no problems anytime in the winter with this.
Going up to Canada, you would pick up.
Canada, anywhere. I mean, if it's cold, this would definitely be the coat of choice. Color's gonna take something for me to get a little used to, but it's a sharp coat. As far as purchasing a fur and being a male, I'd look for something that would be very versatile, something I could use either way with a lot of colors. As far as, how you buy one particular coat, as far as the fur is concerned, in a black or a brown, that would help me with any part of my wardrobe, whether it be a tuxedo, whether I want to dress down with jeans and boots. I want something that's going to give me the opportunity to go either way with it. This coat, I could actually see it with jeans and a suit as well. Now that you've got it on me, it's kind of growing on me. And probably gonna want to leave with it, but she's not gonna let me do
Price
that.
tag on that?
$4,900.
4,900.
Now I'm gonna give you a coat next. That's ranch meat. Classic style, we never go out of style. Basic, notch collar. Belt is a matter of choice. You can dress this up or dress it down. You can wear it with a turtleneck and a pair of bucks, or you can wear this with a suit, cummerbund, tuxedo. When you purchase the coat, then we'll put the eyes on it. Right now we just have the boots on, depending on your size. Sometimes you have to take
Gotta get a
half
little
an
room
inch,
in there,
yeah, give a
especially
little
after
bit.
Thanksgiving.
Plus, you gotta remember, a lot of times men wear heavy sports
Sweaters.
jackets, sweaters. Sometimes they wear a lot of silk. It depends on the person's personality, what they're gonna wear with it, how often they're gonna wear it, and what they're gonna wear it with. Then we put the hooks on, we line it up. Would you like me to now put you drape in a nice long coat? Well, we figured we'd save for last, the best for last and last for best. Okay? I have a choice of two. I really wasn't sure which one you would want. I have raccoon and mink. Again, they're both full length coats.
Wow, that's hard to say.
Ah.
They're both sharp.
What's the difference between raccoon and mink?
One is long hair, one is flat, one is a little more dressier.
I like
The
long-
mink is a
The
little more
mink, I could see
dressy.
that with my tux, but
And this is
I
a little
like
more
the long.
rugged. And this is the average guy wears this every day.
Let me.
Okay. I have to love raccoon. I think it just looks so sexy. Put the best out. That's you.
This is
That can be buttoned.
Oh. Now a lot of times we have to move the button. Target button.
Then if you're looking for a coat, go with that. Definitely the window.
That's you.
Definitely.
Again, if you notice, most men's coats are basically the same. Classic. It's the hair that makes the difference. Most of them are straight body. Most of them are straight sleeve. Unless you're in the entertainment world or something, you're classic. Your style is in your collar.
Defined elegance.
Right. And notice, basically, all of them are the same style.
The cut was.
Yeah. Basically, because what we're talking about is a straight body and straight sleeve. Now, some have epaulets, which that's a matter of choice, and then notch collar or short collar. Basically, that's style for men. I mean, of course, if you're going to entertainment and you want something made up special, you want a tremendous short collar or you want spiral sleeves or something, this is great. But the average man that's every day going to work or going to business, he wants to keep it simple but elegant. And that's what you have here, simple but elegant. This is $3,900. This is definitely affordable.
Yeah.
That's a good price.
That's an excellent price. Right now, furs are at a reasonable price. Now, we just went to the auction house and furs are going up. Now, we might make them today and they're $3,900. The next batch might be $45. Up, up, up. It's supply and demand. Last year they were down, and now these are the middle of the road.
Let's see
But
the
they are
inside.
going up.
Let me see the inside.
Notice most men coats do have a zipper pocket for you to carry your money. Very deep pocket too. All that money that you store.
Okay, close it up. Spin
Put it up
around.
on your shoulder. It's nice and cold. Put it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely. All the ones we've looked at.
Okay, let's try the other one.
Found me. Okay,
This,
let's
this,
go
okay.
for the
Now the other one is a little dressier.
night out on the town.
Not on this is
Theater.
it.
Theater type of makeup.
Now remember, you have your tux, your
Definitely.
dark suit, your
underdressed,
your
man.
long red cashmere. No, not red wool, cashmere scarf, or silk scarf.
I'd go with the cashmere look.
You know, depending. Some people like silk and some like The cashmere.
This lays beautifully on my
Oh
neck.
yes, it
Oh
feels
my
good.
God.
Soft. It's
I
cut.
mean,
Just walk around. This is definitely a more dressed up. Again, no, it can be dressed up and dressed down.
No, but I mean, just the feel of it. It's just.
It does feel good.
Oh my God.
And remember, fur is warm. It's an investment. The average fur coat.
It is.
Yes, a fur coat can last you at least 10, 15, 20 years, depending.
Well, I mean, a coat like this, though, I mean, you're never going to have a
15 to
need
20
to
years.
buy another one. It's like a tuxedo. You may buy two in your
Right.
lifetime.
And you happen to be right. The only difference is after about 15 years, sometimes you want to change the collar, or you want to change the style,
Oh, so
the
if I want
length.
to get a different
Oh
color?
yeah, you
or
can change the
anything?
color. That's where it wears out. If anything will wear out, it'll be around the pockets, because
Okay.
that's where you have your hand all the time.
So
It'll
like
be right.
here
It'll be the
and-
collar, because that's where
Okay.
the heat of your body, the perspiration.
Doing
So
the
that might
shoulder.
kind of be a little worn. Basically, that's the two places.
So
that
they're
it would.
basically tailor-made to fit them.
They're telling you that you can have this for a good 15 years, and after 15 years, you can change the collar and the sleeves if necessary.
Might want to invest in a mink instead of a car then. I mean, hey.
I believe that you should. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because when you have a car, you must go inside. You're going to go visiting, and your car is left outside. When you have your mink, if you go to the doctor, if you go to the dentist, if you go to school, if you go to the theater, you take the coat in with you. So if you're going to spend $20,000, $15,000, $8,000, I think that kind of money you should take it with you. If you're feeling sick and you're tired and you have to go see the doctor, at least your coat is on your back. And when you go and you have to go to certain areas and you have to travel, you have to leave that car outside. There's no way you can bring it in. How many people have indoor garages? And when you go to public places, every time you park it, it's $20, $25. So you pay for that car over and over and over again. When you put on a fur coat, it makes you feel good, you look good, brings on a different personality.
It
doesn't
does. I
cost you.
mean, you feel like $1 million in
That's
this
right.
coat.
And when you look good, you feel good, and you have a different attitude.
So when you're in the market for a luxurious fur, look no further than James McQUAY Fur Salons at 130 West 30th Street and at 97 Gramerton Avenue in Mount Vernon. I just love this fur.